tonight, the League of Extraordinary Ladies and Gentlemen LXLG is a football academy based in Nairobi that was started to help young players to revive their hope in football after finishing high school. Now the academy scouts for under 16 players for training, then connects them to European countries for further training in boosting their professional sector in the sport, with notable names from the academy playing in Spain, Turkey, and Porto in Portugal. Madam Kageni brings us a story of hope in the making of football stars.
My name is Julio Odhiambo. I'm one of the directors, LXLG Sports Academy. Yeah.
No maana nakuita the boss. Najua nilipofika tu niliambiwa ule ndo boss. The League of Extraordinary Ladies and Gentlemen, also abbreviated as LXLG, is a football academy that was found to better young players from under 16 in making their dreams a reality. But just how did the idea of LXLG come to be?
It's an idea that myself and my colleagues had in high school. Yeah, the high school I went to had so much bullying, so we decided to come up with a program where we can actually talk to my fellow students.
That's where Julio Odhiambo and Ray Omondi, a coach at LXLG and also a former AFC Leopards player, linked.
LG is an academy that started out of friendship. Now our plan was to try and scout the best players in Kenya. Actually, tulikuwa nafanya tournaments.
For Julio Odhiambo, the idea came about after going through the frustrations of the reality on the ground as a young talented footballer after high school. Things were different, very different, with lack of support as one of the key challenges young players fresh from high school face.
And I realized the footballers in high school don't have that idea generally. Being in high school, being good in a Kenyan school, you think that immediately you finish school, you will be absorbed somewhere, but that's not the reality. So,
but the academy saw more out of these young players and sought to make the dream a reality by making a trip to Madrid, Spain back in 2018.
So we have a partner in Las Palmas, Spain. We also have a different partner academy in Portugal. It's called Biscots. Actually, they're coming to do a big camp in Nairobi in November. So for us, those partners wametusaidia ndo tuweze toa wachezaji early.
We went to Madrid to a club called Alcocon. We went together with a number of players with us. It was a very good experience for ourselves. We learned a lot about how to run an academy, how to conduct trainings, and also how to get opportunities for our players to also play in a professional setup. And through
with all these goodies as part of the package, I get interested in how I, Madam Kageni, can join the academy even with my not so good skills on the pitch.
So there's a lot of ways when you tunatumia ku gauge player. Then if you're exceptional, sisi tunakusponsor. Mimi Julio tunatumia pesa zetu kukusponsor. Yes, tutatafuta njia yote, tutafute venye tutaweza kukusaidia. If you're exceptional.
And if I'm below average, like
if you're below average, if you're below average, sasa ni tunatafuta handshake, tunasaidiana.
So there's still hope for
yes, we sit down, speak to the parents, tunakusupport, tunakusupport, tunatafuta njia.
Well, probably there's hope for the younger version of me, but how exactly did some of these players get absorbed?
I found the academy on social media, and I was welcomed by the coach to come and train with them.
Yeah.
And then from there I entered the academy.
Social media gani hiyo ndio nijue pengine?
Instagram.
You just DM them and that's it.
Yeah.
With the European trip coming up for the boys, I'm curious on the expectation ahead of the trip.
I think it's great and it's also exciting, but at the same time you also have your fears of going there, because at first it's not your country. You might find things hard there.
Now, football academies in Kenya versus European countries are quite different, and Coach Ray affirms this notion.
Huko wanaichukua kama job. Academies Kenya tuna train Saturdays and Sundays. Hiyo ndio kitu pia sisi tunajaribu kuchange. Because to realize in Europe they train every single day. Wakitoka shule. Shule zinaisha saa 7. Watu wanaenda ball.
I believe that there are better facilities to train over there, and they're better, and the coaches are more well equipped, and the more the dieting, the everything. I think everything is different than here.
So how does the academy ensure that these players also keep their academics in check while playing football?
Tuna lead by example. Julia amesoma, mimi nimesoma. I have my masters. So yeah, so si tuna coach ball, tunataka players pia wamesoma. Okay, because there's life after football.
For me, I was in third year, but I deferred for 1 year so that I can plan.
Unaona prove your father right.
So I can plan. So when I travel and go to Europe, I can continue my studies.
But like any other sports, there are challenges. For example, at LXLG, they lack field spaces to train, forcing them to chip in their pockets and hire grounds such as this one.
Where we train, it's an artificial field. We have to pay a certain fee in order for us to train over a certain period of time, not the whole day, and then we pay for it. So we talk together with the parents who are supporting their children, their boys and girls.
But there is light at the end of the tunnel and a glimmer of hope in this sport. And for Coach Ray, there are pointers to note in strengthening the game in Kenya.
Not all the teams inalipa. Na unajua lazima tuishi. Not tulipe rent, no watoto waende shule. So mimi niliacha because I got injured. And I feel hata media inafaa ianze kudu stories about wale players waliumia na wenye tunaweza wasaidia. Then hiyo part ya
Marion Kigeni, Look Up TV.
Right, Marion Kageni, thank you so much for that report. Now